Good. So I thought we'd do a practice for fear and anxiety, seeing it's pretty topical at the moment. And we're all suffering at some level or another, or perhaps one day and not the next. So fear of the unknown is just, yeah, we don't know where we're going. And just trying to remember to ground down and be okay. One person is waiting. I bet you that already. Okay, and just remember to, hi Dermot, we're just starting. Just remembering to come back into center and ground down. Ground your awareness into the physical body via the breath, via sensation, whatever it takes to bring you out of the head. Because when you're stressed or suffering from anxiety, the prefrontal cortex is the area of the brain that deals with rational, logical thought. It doesn't always function very efficiently, and your thinking may not be particularly efficient. You instead return to a more emotional way of dealing with the world, which may not be based on rational thought. We kind of have this the flight or fight tendency. So we have a lot of stress hormones going around, cortisol being one of them. So just remembering always to come back and know that that ability for you is there. Remembering is the challenge. So we're going to start off the practice today with some heart holding, which I've been doing this week, and I find this a really effective way of just coming back in. So place the right hand on top of your chest in the center of the heart, or the heart centerpiece, and the left hand on your belly. Okay, just let your shoulders relax. And closing your eyes or just softening your gaze, begin to focus on the breath. In and out through the nose. Feel the belly push that hand away on the in-breath. And then exhaling, let the hand drop in towards the spine. Inhaling again, pushing the hand away, filling up, and then exhaling, allowing the hand draw inwards. And feel the right hand there against the heart center, the energetic heart center. And just feel the touch of the skin on your hand, a little bit like a warm embrace. And sometimes it's just touch, which can really help ground us down as well. And it can help release oxytocin, which can help us feel safe, feel loved and held. And you can do that to yourself also. So just continuing to breathe, see if you can lengthen out the breath, smoothen it out. And create a slightly longer exhale. Exhale nice and long. And as you do that, you actually do naturally start to tune into your body and notice tension held around the face area. So you soften the skin on your face and around your eyes. Soften the skin around the jaw and the mouth. Notice if the shoulders are creeping up around the ears, and see if you can let them be heavy and allow the shoulder blades just support the heart by drawing in towards each other onto the mat. And use your Ujjayi breath here, creating that sound as you inhale and exhale through the slight constriction in the back of the throat. Good, and if you are actually presently suffering from anxiety, which really wouldn't be a big surprise, just begin to connect with perhaps that feeling, that emotion that you're having, knowing that you're grounded, that you're safe, and that your practice is here to support you. So just perhaps taking a moment to explore and be inquisitive about the feeling that you're having, which can feel like perhaps emerging panic, perhaps just generally being unsure about things. Whatever you're feeling, just lean into that for a moment. And allow your breath to be nice and smooth. The exhale longer than the inhale. Let your body relax. Just take 3 more rounds like this. And then exhale it out. And release those hands down onto your lap. And just notice how you feel after that. I find it's a really, really great way of just bringing you back into the moment. So our first pose is butterfly. Hopefully we've got a few props hanging around and you're working in a safe space. And so I'm going to just demonstrate with a couple of blocks. Hopefully you're seated on perhaps a folded blanket or a pillow, just a soft pillow underneath you, just to give you a little bit of support. And then just have blocks handy, take the soles of the feet together and let the knees fall nice and wide. And you can just support behind the backs of the thighs. If you need it, you may not. Okay. And then pull any flesh there behind you so that your sit bones are directly on the blanket or pillow beneath you. I'm going to turn the timer on. Good. So just get comfortable. Feel your seat beneath you, rooting down into the earth. And even just having a yoga practice or being on the ground in itself it's a very calming place to be. And you're opening up your hips as well. So just helping to release down the emotion that is stored in the body. And just let the leg bones be heavy. And you can perhaps just round down a little bit, just fold and round back, resting the arms against the thighs perhaps. And then taking another breath in through the nose. As you exhale, just relax down into this pose. tuning into that breath, become aware of any tension being held in the body there. Allow that permission now to release. Working mostly with kidney and urinary bladder meridians here, so that release, the regulation of the adrenals and kidneys, and the release through urinary bladder regulation out. So just trying to metabolize all those chemicals that have been rushing around our bloodstream in a very reactionary way to what's going on. We're halfway there, so perhaps folding a little deeper if that feels good for you. Just noticing sensation arising, perhaps stickiness or stiffness in the joints. See if you can exhale and release that a little bit. Just 1 minute left here. Exhaling. And out through the mouth. Five breaths. Just feeling every breath, every inhale igniting the heart center, the belly, and exhaling, releasing. Okay, just gently come on up. Ooh, right. So from here, just gently gather the knees in, walk your feet wide, take your hands behind you and release that hip opening there. A little bit of thread the needle. Okay. And then bring yourself into a cross-legged position. I'm putting my right leg on front first. So easy cross-legged position. And sitting nice and tall, just take your, and if you're further upright, if you're supported high on blocks here, you may need another block for your hand as you twist into the twist behind you. So when you're ready, take an inhale and lift your chest. Reach out through the crown of the head. So make your spine nice and long. And then take the left arm across the body. Then turn the left palm away from you. And as you exhale, twist around towards the back. And see if you can bring your right shoulder blade onto your back, in towards the spine. And allow it to drop away from your ear, your right shoulder, that is. And you can use the back of the left hand against the thigh just to lever you around a little bit more deeply. Pulling the right side of the belly around. Let's go with 5 more rounds of breath here. Keep the spine nice and tall. Last one. And then exhale, just gently releasing that twist. Big breath in through the nose. And a long breath out through the mouth. Let the shoulders be heavy. And then cross your legs with the left leg in front this time. Get your seat. Sit up tall, and then take the right arm across the body, turning the palm of the hand away. Support yourself with your left fingertips behind you. Then inhale, reach out through the crown of the head, and exhale, twist around towards the back of the room. If your neck is sore at all, you can look down. I'm just looking at the computer so you can hear my voice. See if you can slide that left shoulder blade in towards the spine. And see if you can spin the left side of the chest around towards the back. Keep that length in the spine. Three more rounds of breath. Last one. And then exhale, just gently turn back around towards the front. Big breath in through the nose. And out through the open mouth. Hopefully already beginning to really come down into yourself a little bit more, feeling a little bit more at home. So the next one we're going to do is half dragonfly. So you can extend the right leg out to the side, bend the left leg in. You can stay on the seat that you've had there. Just rest the sole of the left foot against the upper right thigh. And I know some of you don't have bolsters. Just to say, Sligo Yoga Center are doing, I just saw that online today, they'll do free delivery of yoga props. So if we're looking for some yoga props, they will do free delivery for you. Be really handy, so that I know they have blocks anyway. And they're anchor, so they'll have all of the props. So from here, you're just gonna take a little forward fold. So what we can do is take a range of different modifications. You can either take, if you have a bolster, or perhaps a chair handy is also good. You can rest your eyebrow center here on top of the bolster. If you've got a bunch of pillows, stack them up. Yes, Tracy? Okay. And then come into a fold. Okay. Okay, so see what works for you. I don't want you to get sensation that brings you to the very edge of your comfort zone. I'd rather that you played around and well within that sweet spot, because we're going to be here for another 4 minutes. So I personally prefer this kind of a fold with a block. And let your legs be heavy. If your right hamstring is rather tight and you feel it's tugging on you here, pop something underneath the back of the knee. Anything you have there, a jumper, a water bottle. So just remember not to sit in your joints. Those of you of the more flexible ilk, just support the joint. So if you're getting a lot of sensation in any joint, in any of these poses, support it. Pop something underneath it. Okay, take the pressure off. Because of the nature of this practice with the longer holds, you have to mind yourself. And once you get there, see if you can tune into sensation in the muscles, in the quads perhaps, or thigh muscles, and notice, are they firing on you, are they twitching? See if you can just stop them there. Maybe the hamstring underneath, you can soften a bit there too. We're well over halfway now. So coming back to the breath, as you get distracted. Five more rounds of breath. And last one. Just gently pushing yourself back up. Walk your hands back in. Notice how that feels. Yeah. So you don't really have to go to your edge in Yin to really have benefits, to have big gains. It's the longer period of time in the position there. So it's that compression as well. And in whatever pose you're in, helps to really stimulate the production of hyaluronic acid in and around the joints and the deep fascia, and that really helps lubricate and open up and do much greater range of movement over time. So extend that left leg out now. I'd say it's really enjoying that. And again, if your bent leg is, like you all know this, is rising up, if it happens to be rising up here, or throw something underneath and support it. And perhaps behind the back of the left knee. And then come into your fold, and your fold may just look like this, and that's fine. Or you can come in a little bit more deeply. So whatever works in your body, find something that's kind of comfortably uncomfortable. And just as we did in the beginning of the practice with the heart holding practice, the meditative practice, in each pose, you're very aware of the physical body, you're very connected with what the physical body is doing. And because you're here for a long period of time, great to get right into your breath, and you have that chance to watch emotions or thoughts as they arise and be confident that you have the strength to support yourself, not only in the pose but also emotionally, and whatever is coming up for you that you can handle. And you can perhaps lean into it and really watch what the emotions are doing, where is it coming from, and in a way almost accept that it's there. And sometimes what the mind and body really want is for someone to pay attention, and then it can dissipate. Okay? Just keep coming back to the breath, back to the sensation in the body, and don't be afraid. Just explore, be inquisitive about whatever is going on, and in that way you get to notice patterns as they arise, patterns of behavior particularly. And once we get to know those patterns, we get to know ourselves a little bit better, and we can manage ourselves a little bit better, and perhaps favor more healthful patterns developing in the future. So we're halfway through this side. And as you get swept away in thought, as we all do from time to time, just be aware of your body again, ground down your awareness into your feet, straight into your body. Okay, so just another 5 breaths here, please. And then exhaling, walk your hands back in. Well done. Woo. Okay. Let's just release out of that one. And I suggest you come off your, whatever you're sitting on, pop it over to the side there. And then bend your knees, take your feet hip distance apart, and take your hands behind you with your fingertips pointing in towards you. Your fingertips should probably be around 5 or 6 inches away from your backside. Okay, elbows in. And then just lift the chest as a counter pose there. So press the floor away, lift the chest. Take the sides of the neck back, lower earlobes back. Take another 3 breaths here. One more. And out. And then bring yourself up onto your knees and then down onto your knees, please. Okay. So we're going to take a quarter dog here. You've done this before, I'm sure. Just coming onto your knees, taking your knees hip distance apart. And extend your arms out in front as if you were headed into child's pose, but just keep your bum, your hips stacked over your knees, so your bum stays up in the air, okay? And then take your arms out. And you can take your right elbow down onto the floor just initially to support yourself till you figure out what's going on. And then you can cross your left hand above your right elbow, placing the left elbow on the floor. Okay, so I'm supported with my 2 elbows on the floor. And then walk that right hand out and sink your chest down towards the floor. Okay, so you're feeling this in the right shoulder girdle. Okay, so be gentle. Draw in towards the back of the heart. And then sink your head down. Sink your chest down. Hips are high, so bum is still in the air. Okay, and then exhale and just release out of that. So you probably felt that. You probably felt it all the way down the arm, which gets into the lung meridians and into the large intestine. And then maybe felt it down the side of the body as well, getting into the gallbladder meridian here. Helps us recover after a shock. So pretty important stuff. So any side bending really good for that. Really stimulates and regulates gallbladder. Okay, so let's just take that to the second side now. Extend the left arm out, bring the elbow to the floor, take the right hand above the left elbow, right elbow to the floor, got it? Then keep the hips up in the air and lean back. Drop the head down, drop the heart down towards the floor. So 2 minutes here. Good work. Come back to your breath as well. Every exhale, a release. Every inhale, a chance to start again. Five more breaths. And then release. We're going to stay on our knees here. So if anyone's finding your thighs are kind of gone to jelly, pop a few pillows underneath your bum as a support. You can sit down towards them. Okay? Otherwise, we're going to take it into puppy pose from here. Keep your elbows shoulder distance apart. Bend them, elbows on the floor. Hands into a prayer position. And then lean back. Keep your hips high. And take those clasped hands over your head. Again, let the heart drop down towards the floor. And if that feels very unsteady in your body, go ahead, just take your arms out and take regular puppy pose. Okay. Hands straight out on the floor in front of you. So energetically drawing those elbows back towards your knees. And you feel that tug around the shoulder girdle. You can have your head resting on the floor, yeah? Three or five more rounds of breath, please. And on your fifth one, just slide your sit bones down towards your heels, coming into child's pose. And you can just extend the arms out there and bring the head to the floor. So you're bringing your sit bones down towards your heels. Your knees are nice and wide. And if that fold, for whatever reason, perhaps your low back is a little bit achy, is too deep, put your head up on a block or on a pillow. Rest it there. And wrap your awareness around to the kidney area in the mid to low back and see if you can inflate that area on the in-breath. Exhaling, releasing, inhaling, inflating, exhale and release. One more minute here. Okay, just 3 more breaths. And then inhale, come back up, come off your knees, and you're going to come and sit on your folded blanket or your soft pillow or meditation cushion again. Here we go. So for this one, you have a range of different options you can take. You can either come into Sukhasana, easy cross-legged position. Okay. You can have your blocks under your thighs for support. You can take fire log or double pigeon, as it's also called. Okay. So your right foot can stack on top of your left thigh. Okay. And just like 2 logs on a fire, both feet are flexed. So a slight engagement there. Okay. Or you can come into something in between the two. Okay. So there's you can just take it a little bit more gently. And so for some of you, your right knee will ride up. So pop something under there to support that. Good. And just hang here for a few moments and let your body get used to this sensation. Okay, and from here, the option is to take a fold. So this may well be enough, okay? Or if you're in more of a cross-legged position, you may feel quite comfortable taking the fold as well. So whatever you need to take that fold, just support yourself there. So perhaps if a pillow or a bolster, perhaps a block or a couple of blocks or a stack of books. Once you get into a position that you can hold with relative peace and equanimity, hold it there. So let's go with 5 more rounds of breath. And then when you're ready, just bring yourself up to the seat. Release the legs. And I know you're going to work windscreen wiper after this. Take your feet wide apart and let your knees drop alternately down and lift. Okay. Ready for the second side? You know what's coming now. Okay. So we're going to stack the left leg either in easy cross-legged pose with the left leg on front, or you're going to take some version of fire log pose or double pigeon. Okay. You can create a little bit of engagement in the feet there. Push the heels away, in other words. Just let yourself settle down into that. And you can let it flesh out behind you. Okay. And then maybe take it into a fold. Again, whatever supports work for you. And the fold may just come to here, and that's okay. And if you need support, if your knees are rising up on either side, pop something underneath. And again, soften your jaw. Let your out breath be long. Let yourself relax. You're finding it slightly challenging, use your ujjayi breath to help you stay with it. And try not to force too much, really, okay? Try to be easeful in as much as possible. Take 5 more breaths here. And then just gently push yourself back up to the seat. Okay, pop your butts to the side, and then release those legs. Well done. Ooh. So you feel like you have brand new hips right now? Maybe it's a bit too soon. Okay. So from here, I thought we could invert something simple. I thought we'd do what we call Salamba Supta Dandasana. So we're going to recline ourselves back. I hope you all have a belt handy. If you don't worry. If you have a wall handy, you can use that. So some of you may have a preference to throw your legs up the wall and do the Parita Karani, legs up the wall pose. It doesn't matter which one you do, as long as you get into an inversion, all right? So what I like to do is have a block underneath me, and I have my belt handy. Now you can also use a sweater, a long sleeve jumper, whatever is handy as your belt, okay? And then you're going to lie down on your back with your knees bent and lift the pelvis up and pop your block or your pillow beneath your sacrum there and just rest it back down on it. So you have a little bit of height in your pelvis. And then you're going to lasso the feet with your belt and extend the legs up into the air. And you can lasso your hands around the belt and just hang out here in the upside down. And this is a great flush for the adrenals. And legs up the wall, people, very straightforward. Just get your hips in as close to the wall and throw the legs up the wall. If you feel perhaps a little faint, or if you get a lot of pressure behind your eyes when doing this pose, or if you just don't feel like you're enjoying it, just bend your knees and roll over to your side and stay on your side for a few minutes. And you'll feel all the blood flowing down the legs. Your toes might get a little bit cold. You can do this one for up to 20 minutes. Particularly good if you're suffering from nervous exhaustion, or just fatigue, stress. Let's just take 5 more rounds of breath here.
And then exhale, bend the knees, release the feet, pop the belt to the side, and then set your feet down on the floor. And then from here, you can just lift the pelvis, pop your block or whatever you have underneath your sacrum to the side, and then lift your knees up off the or your knees up, lift your feet off the floor, take a hold of your feet, and lift the soles of the feet up towards the sky. Just gently rock from side to side, happy baby. Taking the knees nice and wide, a grip around the outer edge of the feet. Okay. All right, now from here, just bring your feet back down to the floor, keep the knees bent. And you can lift the pelvis up again and pop that support back underneath there. So we're going to take a supported bridge, okay? I like a slightly smaller block there, okay? And then you can take it onto whatever level feels good. And then take a clasp around underneath your backside and draw your shoulder blades onto your back, lifting onto the tops of the shoulders. I'll just turn a bit so you can see. Okay. Onto the tops of the shoulders, create a domed effect in your chest, and your chin is naturally going to come in towards your chest, creating a natural Ujjayi breath. Excuse me. So you become much more aware of your breath. And with this pose, you're naturally creating a cooling effect, a soothing effect in the body. So just go with that if you want to close your eyes. Winding things down. Okay, we'll just take 3 more rounds of breath here. And then inhale, lift that block. Set your pelvis back down on the floor again. And staying on your back, you can just cross your right leg over your left and let the 2 legs fall over towards the left. And if that is too much of a crossing, just bend both knees and stack one on top of the other. And let them fall over to the side. So just taking some kind of a spinal twist here. Arms into a goalpost position. Or even over your head if that feels good. And if it doesn't feel good in your shoulders, just take your arms down by your sides. Okay, turn your gaze over towards the right. 3 more. Inhale, knees back to center, uncross the legs, and then cross them with the opposite leg on top. Let the 2 legs fall over to the right. Gaze towards the left. 3 more. Okay. Now turn to look over towards the right, uncross your legs, and keep rolling in that direction to come up nice and safely to a seat. And you can pop whatever your favorite thing is to sit on. Okay, underneath you. Come on up. Okay, I hope you're feeling okay. What I would like to do is a little metta practice, loving kindness practice. This is a really sweet form of meditation. And metta means loving kindness. Metta is Pali, the language, like Sanskrit. And what it does is it enhances our ability to allow kindness flow from our hearts to someone we love, the world, and even ourselves, which can be really challenging to do at the best of times. So we're going to start in that order. We're going to think of someone that we love, and we're going to send them loving kindness through a mantra. I'll use one today. You can use whatever one feels suitable for you. And what it does is it actually starts to increase the levels of oxytocin in the system, which can, we were talking about oxytocin earlier, being one of the hormones that helps us feel swaddled and cared for and held and supported. And it's a beautiful way of trying to generate that in yourself, and that can also help with healing in the body, okay, and immunity. So coming to a comfortable seat, get your flesh and bring it out there behind you, okay? And then you can take a mudra if you like. How about Gyan mudra? Take the index finger to the thumb on both hands and relax the hands back down on your legs. Sitting up nice and tall, closing your eyes or just softening your gaze, whatever you prefer to work with. And I'd like you to think about somebody close to you, somebody that you love, that you'd like to send a little bit of TLC, a little bit of good vibes to. And picture them standing in front of you in your mind's eye. Sense them, see them, feel them, whatever works for you. And then tune into your breath and relax. This is easy. And as you breathe in, repeating to yourself, may you be happy. And as you breathe out, repeating to yourself, may you be well. May you be happy. May you be well. May you be happy. May you be well. And just continuing in that manner and using whatever visuals work for you. Perhaps seeing that person wrapped in a cloak of white light
Perhaps seeing yourself hugging that person. And this could be an animal too, it could be anything you like. And really feel what you're saying. And allow the meaning of your mantra emanate from your heart. And then you can begin to send that mantra, that energy out into the greater community, to whoever needs a little bit of extra love right now. May you be happy. May you be well. May you be happy. May you be well. Just allow yourself to be easy. And now just turning it back on yourself. May I be happy. May I be well. May I be happy. May I be well. Perhaps seeing yourself wrapped up in a big protective cloak. And just feeling the warmth and depth of feeling there that you're sending to yourself. Like a great big energetic hug. And sending it with as much feeling as you would to someone else that you care deeply about. And then just releasing that mantra and allow yourself to just sit quietly. Notice your seat beneath you. Notice sensation in the physical body. Feel your breath rinsing through you. We're just going to finish up this gorgeous Metta meditation. When you're ready, take another breath in, exhale out fully. And then gather your hands together at your heart center, bowing your head down there in recognition of the strength and all that love inside ready to shine out to your family, your community, supporting both you and everyone around you. When you're ready, lifting your gaze, we say Namaste. Okay.